Hey guys, so today we're going to make some of the juiciest, most scrumptious marinated pork chops. Stay tuned.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a marinade that's going to go in the refrigerator with my pork chops for about, let's say, 2 hours. I'm going to do 2 hours. You can do it overnight if you like, but an hour is mostly standard. So I have my daughter here taping. Hi, Soroya. Thank you. I have a bowl. You're going to need yourself a whisk. You're going to need yourself 1 lemon. And I allow this device to juice my lemon. So let's get started. I have some olive oil. I have some orange juice with no pulp. You can use pulp. You don't have to use pulp. I got some dried rosemary, some chili powder, some smoked paprika, but this is chipotle smoked paprika. It's really good. It's by Victoria Taylor. And I usually find this seasoning when I'm like hunting for it at Marshall's or Home Goods and whatnot in the seasoning section. But they do have a website. And it's actually really good. A good rub too for steaks and anything that you want. I got some pepper and garlic sea salt. Okay? So what we want to do first with our marinade, we're going to do this. I don't measure. Guys, I don't measure. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to add my olive oil. That's about it. Don't need too much. I'm going to add some orange juice. I'm not measuring, I'm sorry. But that's about all I use. I could use this all. It's only what they call a swallow. I could use all of that. It's only a swallow. Excuse my dogs. I'm going to add some chili powder. Dried rosemary. This is dry inside. Let me get a spoon so I can scoop that out. What I'll do, I'll just fork it. Dried seasoning. This time you gotta bring it back to life. Okay, with this, just gonna shake it on like such. Fresh ground pepper. Now what you want to do with what the marinade does is tenderize the meat. And this is my garlic sea salt. And this is a lemon juice. I only need a half, that's about it. Okay, so then now I'm going to just whisk it all together, get that all married, let it get married, whisk that all together. Perfect. And then you will just add your clean pork chops. Now I clean my pork chops. A lot of people, there's been a debate about washing your meat. I wash my meat and I use salt. Sometimes I use vinegar. For my pork recipes, I use salt and lemon or lime, whatever I have available. And what you're going to do is just put your pork chops in and get them submerged. And this is going to go into the refrigerator for 2 hours. I'm going to do my makeup because I don't want my ladies seeing me looking crazy. And I'm going to put on my unit so we can get down to business. Now, what is the name of the pork chops I'm making? I like to call them my citrus chipotle glazed turkey wings. That's what we're going to call it.
Turkey wings.
I said turkey wings?
You said turkey.
Oh man, I must really want some turkey wings, y'all. Alright, so pork chops, excuse me, what I call them? Citrus glazed chipotle pork chops. Citrus glazed chipotle pork chops. And we're gonna let this marinate in the refrigerator for 2 hours. And I'm gonna go let my daughter, who's a makeup artist. What's your Instagram for your makeup on your makeup page, Soraya?
Roya, the M-U-A.
Spell that so everyone knows.
ROYAHTHEMUA.
ROYAHTHEVMUA. No underscore, right?
No underscore.
Okay. Perfect. Follow her. She's going to do my makeup and get me right so I can be presentable. So we're just going to let this marinate in the freezer. The refrigerator for 2 hours, and we're going to come back and I'm going to take it from there where we'll pan sear this and throw them in the oven. You're going to have the most juiciest, when I say juicy, juiciest pork chops. And we're going to complete this. This is going to be this is a quick Sunday dinner. You can marinate this before you leave marinate this on a Saturday night. You understand? Mm-hmm. Look at all of that. Don't that look good? Look at that goodness. Marinate that on a Saturday night, baby. Sisters, you marinate this on a Saturday night and you come home from church, or you can either just go straight to the oven, or you can pan sear it, which I will show you how to do. You're going to pan sear it with some thyme, fresh garlic, and olive oil. Then you throw it in the oven for about 8 minutes. The most juiciest pork chops. I'll be back, guys. We're going to make some steamed cabbage. What we're going to do, just get a regular old pot. And I'm using pretty much a medium to high heat. You're going to add about 2 cups of water. And your vegetables. Of course, I have cabbage. I have some sweet red peppers and carrots. What you do is just add that to the water. Don't be afraid to make a mess. Just get it all in the pot. It doesn't matter how you get it, because once it steams down, it's all gonna become one. Just get it in there. Now, what I like to do is, you can use olive oil. Some people use a little butter. Some people use, this is my specialty. This is when I make bacon. I put my bacon in the oven. So when what I do is I drain it every time. So this is some good bacon grease. And what I'm gonna do is just take a little bit, about that much. And that's just gonna give me some nice flavoring. Just mix that up. Just whatever you like to season. I mean, this is cabbage. I'm not going to say it's not that hard, because I had to learn how to season it and how to cook and, make things taste good. So I'm going to take a spring of thyme. I'm going to put that in there. That tastes that tastes good with it as well. And I'm going to season to taste. I have my garlic salt, sea salt. You season how you like to season your food. If you have high blood pressure, you can use a no season. Use a Mrs. Dash, or these no salt seasonings. I have high blood pressure. I had it, and it seems to be trying to creep back up, I guess. I'm trying to get rid of frying foods, but it's hard, guys. It's hard. So this is just some pepper. That's it. Salt, some garlic salt, pepper, some fresh thyme. And what you're gonna do is just toss that back around. You in the pot, baby? Mm-hmm. You sure you need a light? You need a light? Okay. Good. Now what I will do, after this starts to steam down and the herbs start to fall off the branches, I'm gonna remove that branch. Then I'll probably add like a pat of butter to the pot. So this is I'm gonna turn this down to the lowest heat and let it steam. You don't have to, you can have it on medium high. I'm not in a rush. I'm gonna keep it on low because I'm doing other things. Now we're going to do our baby potatoes. Now I have like a small baby potato, but it's like a medley with like purple potatoes, golden potatoes, red potatoes, and then it's the mix. So what I'm doing here right now is I add a little olive oil to my pan, and I'm taking some fresh rosemary, and I'm just going to just branch it off, pinch it right off the branch, and just throw it in there and get that all together. My oven has preheated to 350 degrees. Here I am taking my famous, it ain't my famous, but I love it, garlic sea salt, and I just sprinkle that on, and you take some fresh ground pepper, and you get that in there too. Now, if you have fresh thyme, or if you don't have fresh thyme or fresh rosemary, if you have dried rosemary and dried thyme leaves, that's just as fine. You can use both. It really doesn't matter. If you don't have any thyme or rosemary, it's fine, okay. What I'm going to do also is I'm going to take a pat of butter, and I'm going to just cut it up in a couple of sections, and I'm going to just disperse it evenly throughout. That's going to give me a nice thick gravy and a coating on the bottom of my back cast iron pan, ladies and gentlemen. This is a beautiful dish. I'm going to put this in the oven for about 20 minutes, let it roast and get crispy. So right now, 2 hours out of marination, we have our pork chops, and we heated up our cast iron pan, and inside I have some olive oil, cloves of garlic, some thyme, and fresh rosemary. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to pan sear our pork chops on both sides. The pan is hot, but what I'm doing right now is I'm allowing the garlic to infuse within the olive oil. And by the way, I don't know if I told you, I'm using extra virgin olive oil. Okay, I think we're really good with a sear. I'm going to turn up my fire a little bit higher because I want to get this good sear. Now, when you're doing a sear, the thing you want to remember is leave it alone. Don't touch your meat. Let it might seem like it's burning. You might be like, oh, it's burning. It's not burning, it's searing. I'm going to do those two. And yes, you're going to get grease popping on your stove. And I usually use if you have something to help with the splatter, use that. If not, I know something that'll help you get the stove clean. But don't worry, you're cooking. So basically we get a nice sear on the top. My oven has been preheated. You know, I have my potatoes in. So it's been preheated for 350. Right now, we're just letting it sear. I didn't add any more salt to this meat, or any more pepper, any more seasoning. As you can see, the seasoning is already deep inside and very well marinated. Okay, now that we have a nice crust, just so we don't keep the fire from burning, we're going to add our butter in the pan. That's about a teaspoon of butter. Keep the same heat, don't turn it down. Yeah, I know it's splattering. Look at that. It's splattering all around everywhere. But guess what? You want some good moist pork chops? It's worth the cleanup, baby. So what we're doing now is we're creating a base. And now the butter is actually going to start to be seared down just a little bit. What we're going to do now, we're going to turn this over. And you want to make sure you keep getting. Make sure the butter gets under. So what we do now is you could use this with a steak too. Base. Just baste it. So let it pull it back from the fire. Babe. Get all that on top, babe. This is all flavor. I mean, if you want to just throw them straight into the oven, you can. But this is something I like to do because it tastes awesome. And sometimes I use it as like a date night kind of thing. So we're going to let that sear. Let's just put the butter underneath. We're going to let the other side sear. Okay, so I just flipped them over. I got a good sear on this side, and I'm just doing the same thing. Basting it. Tilt your pan up off the fire a little bit, and baste, and baste, and baste. What I'm going to do with this pan is I'm going to put this straight into the oven for 8 minutes. Almost, it's halfway done. So 8 minutes into the oven. I'm going to pull it on my glaze, and then we're going to plate. So I'll see you soon. Okay, so we're out 8 minutes, and our pork chops are basically done. So what I like to use is this Saucy Susan peach apricot glaze to put on top of them. I don't use much, just a little light coating, which helps it have a beautiful glaze for presentation, and it has a nice bite once you put it back in. Now when you put it back in, you can turn your oven down if this is the only thing in your oven. I have other things in my oven right now, so I'm gonna leave it, and I'm gonna pull this, allow this to go in for about 5 minutes, and I'm gonna pull it out, and then we're gonna plate. They're looking good, guys. So hey guys, this is the end result and the plated pick. Well, it ain't plated, but guess what? We're gonna devour this. And I have several other chops in the oven right now browning, but look at that golden crust. Trust me, these are juicy. Look at that. These roasted potatoes. We got some garlic bread. Yes, these are my, what was the name of them? Citrus.
Your citrus glaze
Chipotle. Pork chops.
Pork chops. They're sweet and sour.
Yes.
No, not sweet and sour.
Not sweet and sour, but steamed cabbage.
Sweet and spicy.
It wasn't sweet and spicy. We didn't say that. Now you messing me up.
Chipotle is spicy.
But don't that look good, girls? And ladies and gentlemen, doesn't that look awesome? Awesome, yes. I'm ready to dig in. Can you hold it so we can like take a picture? Just hold it right there. And I'm gonna cut into these babies and have me a steak. Let me get a steak knife and a fork, because I don't want y'all to think I'm fooling y'all when I say these are some good tender eats. Okay. Now when you take them out, make sure you let them rest as long as you cook them. These cook for approximately, I want to say 20 minutes. So we let them, oh gosh, yes. Yeah, so we know this is near the fat. So that's nice. And juicy. But the white meat is what everybody be skeptical about. And we have a tight taste of that. Oh my God. Oh my God. It tastes. I'm done. It's so good. It's so good. Now, I left the fat part in here. That's my favorite part. But this part is so tender. Oh my god. See, I'm not chewing no more, right? Get some of that rosemary in there. Mmm. Very tender. I taste the orange, the rosemary, the garlic. You can even taste the citrus from the orange juice marinade. Ladies, this will get you married. Listen, thank you for joining me. My kids is asking me for my plated pic, but I gotta feed everybody. This pic is going up on my YouTube channel. Excuse me. This is going up on my YouTube channel as well. You can follow me at Trendy Taurus on YouTube. And you can also follow me at Cook by Nature on Instagram. It's Cook by Nature LLC on Instagram. That's my IG page where I have all my food. And if you follow me on Facebook, it's Rakaya Ricketts. And listen, ladies, it was fun.
Keep smacking.
It's so good. Let me tell you, the freshness of the citrus and the rosemary. I felt like I just went to a 5-star restaurant. That's how I feel. Listen, my thing keeps sliding down and I don't care because that was just so good. But ladies, thank you for joining me on this Soulful Sunday. Take care of yourselves. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others. Love you guys. Bye.